Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. We'll just wait for 1 minute and then we will start.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Okay, please switch on your videos and then we will get started.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Arshita, Jagriti, Karthik. Nidhi, Shekhar, Ujjwal, please switch on your videos. Jagriti, Chirag, Priyanshi, Shekhar, Anishka, please switch on your videos better. We'll get started. I don't want to wait any further. Okay. So anyway, I'll start. Jagriti, switch on your video in the meantime. Okay. Okay. So as we discussed, we will revise trigonometry today with board questions. Okay. So I'll not do the questions from 2019 and 20. Okay. Because I would leave that as a paper that you should practice at home. Okay. We will do beyond the last 2 years questions. Okay. Okay. So what is the value of cos square 67 degrees minus sine square 23 degrees? A very simple question. These type of questions come for 1 mark.
0.
Yeah. It is a complementary angle situation. Okay. So this thing can be written as sine square 23 degrees, right? And then it will become, this entire thing becomes a 0. Okay. So anybody who has any doubt how we are doing a certain question, okay, please ask. Don't be shy. आप पूछ लीजिए, अगर कितना भी आपको लगता है सिली डाउट है, कोई बात नहीं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट नहीं पूछ रहे होंगे, उनकी भी हेल्प होगी. ठीक है? Just because some students are able to do, others need not feel shy. आप पूछ सकते हैं. That is the whole purpose of doing this revision. Okay. If 4 tan theta is equal to 3, evaluate the given expression. How will we do this?
सर हम पहले इसे tan थीटा इक्वल्स टू 3/4 हो जाएगा और हम जानते हैं कि सर tan थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू h अपॉन b होता है, तो हम फिर उससे पाइथागोरस थ्योरम लगा के उसकी हाइपोटेन्यूज आ जाएगी, फिर हम देन वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे.
Very good. Okay. So अगर हम ये ट्राइंगल बनाए तो हमें ये पता चल गया ये 3 है, ये 4 है. So obviously this is 3 square plus 4 square under root, which is 5. Okay. So now we can write the other values also, which are sine theta is equal to 3 by 5 and cos theta is 4 by 5. Okay, now we have all the values to put in this. Okay, so we can go ahead and put that 3 by 5. Okay, we multiply by 5 on both the sides, so we get 12 minus 4 plus 5 and 12 plus 4 minus 5. See, 12, sorry, this is 13 by 11. You are getting minus 1. You're getting 13 by 11, others also. Anyone who's not getting 13 by 11? Okay, so see the calculations, okay, you will take care of it. The important part was that this thing should be translated into tan theta, and sine theta and cos theta should be found out from the value of tan theta. Okay. So when one ratio is known, we can find the other ratios. That's the principle behind this. Okay. If tan 2a is equal to cot a minus 18, where 2a is an, I think this is a misprint here, it would have meant acute. Okay, is an acute angle. Find the value of a. How will we do this?
सर 10 2a को लिख सकते हैं cot 90 minus 2a.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so we can write it 10 to a. It can be written as cot 90 degree minus 2.
Sir, answer 36.
Okay, very good. Okay, so अब हमें दोनों साइड cot आ जाएगा इससे. See, what we are trying to do here, anybody who has not understood, कि हमारा कोशिश ये है कि हम किसी तरह से we come out of the trigonometric ratios. तो हमने इसको भी cot की फॉर्म में लिख दिया, तो cot of if two angles are equal and both the angles are acute, then we can directly go and say that the angles are equal. Okay, so these two angles are equal. So we will get a linear equation of this form. Okay, solving that will be 3a is equal to 108 and a is equal to 36 degrees. Okay, so that part is easy. The trick was making this into a cot. Okay. And as observed from the top of a 100-meter high building, lighthouse, from the sea level, the angles of depression of two ships are 30 degrees and 45 degrees. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, find the distance between the two ships. ठीक है, तो इस तरह के questions में the first thing we should do is always sketch the situation. Okay, we are at the top of a 100-meter high lighthouse and we have angle of depression from here, which are, one is this and one is this angle. Okay, this angle, okay, angle of depression. So let's say this angle is 45 degrees and this angle is 30 degrees. Okay, so obviously we can say that this angle is 30 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees, right? These are alternate angles. right? So we can easily say that. So now we have these angles, we have this, and the question is to find distance between the two ships. Okay, we have to find this.
73.2 meter.
Okay, let's try and do it. Okay, but good, you have done it, which is very good. So हम कैसे करना शुरू करेंगे? See, one is you can obviously use the tan theta here, which is the same thing, but this angle is 45, this is 90 degree, this is also 45. So it's easy to say this is also 100. Okay, now we can write the tan of 30 degrees is equal to 100 by 100 plus x. Okay, this entire length. Okay, and tan 30 degrees 1 by root 3. So we get root 3 into 100 is equal to 100 plus x, and x is equal to 100 root 3 minus 1. Okay, the value is given here, so it's 100 into 0.732, which is 73.2. That's what you said, right? So perfect. Okay, so this is a typical question. This is the kind of questions which includes two angles available to you, and you solve one part and the other part next. This is the most common type of question you will get in trigonometry. Okay, so prove that sine A minus 2 sine cube A by 2 cos cube A minus cos A is equal to tan A. How will we do this?
So first we take the common
Yes.
sine
Okay.
ऊपर से common cos से नीचे से
Yes.
denominator.
So the first thing is we will start from the LHS and we
And
will
then we
just sine
take
A
the value of 1.
1 minus 2 sine A square and cos A 2 cos square A minus 1. Okay, so हमें हमारा tan A तो already मिल गया है. Now here we can write 1 as sine square A plus cos square A, right? So it will become cos square A minus sine square A. Similarly, we can write the 1 here also in the same way, and we will get this. So you cancel this out, you get a tan A, which is equal to the right hand side. Okay. So a very straightforward question. The only trick in this, it's hardly a trick, but the trick in this is that they have tried to confuse the students by giving a power of 3. Okay, and people will think, oh, how do I handle the power of 3? Okay, you just have to take a common. A tower 30-meter high casts a shadow of 10 root 3 meter long on the ground. Then what is the angle of elevation of sun? Okay, so in height and distances, this is one of the easiest possible type of question, usually would come for just a mark.
So 60.
Right. Okay, so we will still draw it and do it. Okay, so the height of the tower is 30 meters. The length of the shadow is 10 root 3. And we have to find the, you have to take care what we have to find, the angle of elevation. So this theta we have to find. Okay, so tan theta is equal to this by this, 30 by 10 root 3, which is root 3, right? You see why it is root 3. So theta is equal to 60 degrees. So this is like a 1 mark question, okay? The simplest possible. Okay. On a straight line passing through the foot of a tower, 2 points C and D are at a distances of 4 meter and 16 meter from the foot respectively. If the angles of elevation from C and D of the top of the tower are complementary, then find the height of the tower. ठीक है? तो क्वेश्चन पढ़ने में एक इंफॉर्मेशन मिसिंग लगती है, but it doesn't make a difference. Okay, it's not told whether they are on the same side or different side, right? But that doesn't make a difference in this question, so we will assume anything and proceed. Okay, on a straight line passing through the foot of a tower. Okay, so there is a tower and there is a straight line. There are 2 points C and D at a distance. You know, there's point C and let's say this is the point D. So this distance is 4 meter and this distance is 16 meter. If the angle of elevation from C and D are complementary, so let's say this angle is theta, then this angle will be 90 minus theta. We have to find the height of the tower. Okay, so we will say 10 theta. Okay, we'll do it. Good, you have done it. So we'll just do it once and see. 10 theta is equal to, let's say the height is x. So it is x by 4. And
एक्सक्यूज मी
10,
सर,
yeah,
सर जो आपने एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन लिया है, जैसे थीटा आपने सी पॉइंट पर लिया है, तो हम 90 माइनस थीटा ले सकते हैं सी पॉइंट पर?
you can also take this one as theta and this as 90 minus theta. That is one and the same. But the angle of theta you will get as different, but the angles you will get as the same, right? So it's okay. You can also take it as 90 minus theta and theta here. Both is fine. Okay. So 90 minus theta is equal to x by 16. Okay. But now this thing is cot theta. So cot theta is x by 16. But if cot theta is x by 16, then tan theta is
16 by x.
16 by x. Okay, so this is one of those really beautiful questions. It uses the complementary angle as well as reciprocal properties both at the same time, right? So it's really a nice question. Now we have tan theta expressed in this way, which is our equation 1, and tan theta expressed in this way, which is our equation 2. Now we can equate the two things. So we can say x by 4 is equal to 16 by x, which means x square is equal to 16 into 4 is equal to 64, and x is equal to plus minus 8. Okay, however, minus 8.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, please kindly ask the students to turn on their videos. There are so
Sure,
many in
sure.
the class. I cannot see.
Yeah. So can you please, Anishka, Aman, Anjali, Bhavishya, Lima, Ikra, Mukul, Nishant, Sandhya, Shekhar, बहुत सारों ने ऑफ कर दिया है. The ones in the end anyway, you know, they are not even connected. So why are they there? I don't know. आप लोग प्लीज अपना वीडियो, अनिष्का प्लीज स्विच ऑन योर वीडियो, अमन, भविष्य, मकुल, बेटा टाइम वेस्ट होगा सभी का, तो प्लीज डू इट क्विकली. शेखर, भविष्य, please, what's the problem? Why aren't you doing that? Makul,
सर मेरा कैमरा ऑन है.
अभी है, अभी बस शेखर and Mukul, आपका नहीं है. Aman, you have switched it off now. Keep it on. Okay, so we get two values plus minus 8. तो आप दोनों वैल्यू लिखिए, but then say minus 8 is not possible. Okay, because it is a negative length. Okay, we don't have to really write a very long sentence there. Okay, so answer is 8. Answer is 8 meter.
Yes, sir.
यूनिट लिखना जरूरी है. ओके, यूनिट जरूर लिखनी है, वरना वी कैन लूज मार्क्स. An aeroplane is flying at a height of 300 meters above the ground. Flying at this height, the angles of depression from the aeroplane of 2 points on both banks of a river is in opposite directions of 45 degrees and 30 degrees respectively. Okay. Find the width of the river. So now we have to sketch it first. So let's do that. So here is the aeroplane at a height of 300 meters. So it is looking at the banks of a river on either side. Okay, so one bank is on this side and one is on this side. The angles of depression. यहाँ पे angle of depression is, let's say, 45 degrees, and here the angle of depression is 30 degrees. So we can go and mark these also. And what do we have to find? We have to find this entire width. Okay, so let us mark this. So we have to find CD. Okay, how would we do that? We will, okay, we will find CA and AD and add those up. Okay, so this is going to be CA plus AD. So what is CA? CA is always easy because it's 45 degrees, so we can directly mark it as 300.
819.6 meter.
Okay, very good, very good. Right, so ये 300 आ गया और ये क्या आएगा? So is 300 straight away. And this is 1030 degrees, we will write, is equal to 300 by 80, which is 1 by root 3. So AD is equal to 300 root 3. Okay, so CD is equal to 300 plus 300 root 3, which is, we can take 300 outside, 1 plus root 3, which is 300 into 2.732. Okay, and we'll get it as so 819.6 meter. Okay, so thoda sa, it's a particularly wide river. Okay, very, very wide river. Understood? Aman, Anchal, Anjali, बेटा switch off मत करिए वीडियो. Jagrati, Nishant, Shekhar, please switch on your videos. A ladder is leaning against a wall, making an angle of 60 degrees with the horizontal. If the foot of the ladder is 2.5 meters away from the wall, find the length of the ladder. Okay, again, one of those very, very simple questions. Okay, this is not a typical question that you would expect. If it comes, it will come for a mark, right? Because it is a single angle question. Okay, usually the 3-4 mark questions are double angle questions. So यहाँ पे क्या है कि the makes 60 degree with the horizontal, ये हमें given है. The foot is 2.5 meter away and
So
we have
5
to
meters
find the length, right? So we
length
will
of
say,
ladder.
so we
पहले
have to
10
find this. Okay, तो हम इसमें cos use करेंगे. That is the only thing, right? Cos 60 degree is equal to 2.5
Point
by
upon
x is equal to half. Okay,
1
cos
upon
60 is half, so x is equal to 5.
is equal to 5 meters.
Okay, this is the 1 mark question. Simple, one angle, 1 mark. A man standing on the deck of a ship, okay, which is 10
Sir?
meter, yeah.
Sir, there is a student, I hope you can see after Tinku Sharma,
Mhm.
who has not entered the name.
Uh, okay, I can
Some
see
link
this.
is,
How do you know his Tinku Sharma? I don't even, he has entered some string there.
yes, sir.
Who
So
is this
his,
student who has, or you can recognize the student by face? Who is this
yeah,
student who has not entered the name? Please speak up.
if anybody knows him, please tell
सर ही
us. Beta,
I think he's Tanveer Alam.
सर
so,
Beta, why you have
beta आप अपना
entered
नाम
this?
आई थिंक सर उसे समझ नहीं आ रहा है या फिर उसे आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
सर वो ऑडियो से कनेक्टेड भी नहीं है.
This is,
सर आप इसको रिमूव कर दीजिए फिर.
yeah.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. A man is standing on the deck of a ship, which is 10 meter above water level, observes the angle of elevation of the top of a hill as 60 degrees and the angle of depression of the, it's, the question is not very clear. Okay, so I'm reading it, so you read it with me. Of the base of a hill as 30 degrees. Find the distance of the hill from the ship and the height of the hill. Okay, so again we will sketch it. Anchal, please mute yourself. Okay, so what do we know? Which is 10 meters. So this height is 10. So this height is also 10.
So
Okay.
40 meters.
Let's do that. I think it should be correct. Now, observes an angle of elevation of the hill as 60 degrees. So this angle of elevation is here 60 degrees and angle of depression is 30 degrees. Okay, find the distance of the hill from the ship and the height of the hill. ठीक है, तो अब हमारे पास ये लेंथ है. लेट्स से कि जो डिस्टेंस है वो d है और ये जो यहां से यहां तक की हाइट है वो x है. ओके, नाउ वी कैन से 60 degrees is equal to x upon d is equal to √3. Okay, so we can say x is equal to d √3. Okay, Now we write the same thing. 10 30 degrees is equal to 10 upon d is equal to 1 by root 3, which means d is equal to 10 root 3. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So like here we have one distance of 10 meter and on other side we consider it as 10 meters. So in board exams it will be applicable. It means it will
Yes.
be understood that they are the equal distances.
Yes, yes, it will be, because the line with which we are drawing, right, the angle of elevation and depression are horizontal lines, right? You don't have to explain that part. You should know it and you should show it in the diagram is fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now we find that this distance is 10 root 3. Okay. So distance we had to find, the answer is 10 root 3. Okay. And the other thing we have to find is height. Height, okay, is equal to 10 plus x. Okay, which is equal to d root 3. What is d root 3? D is 10 root 3, right? So 10 plus 10 root 3 into root 3. Okay, which is 10 plus 30 is equal to 40 meter. So there are two answers in this. Height is this and the distance is 10 root 3 meter. Okay. So ensure that you write both the answers. Don't miss out an answer there. The angle of elevation of the top Q of a vertical tower PQ from a point X on the ground is 60 degrees. From a point Y, 40 meter vertically above X, the angle of elevation of the top Q of the tower is 45 degrees. Find the height of the tower PQ and the distance PX. Okay, so we have to again sketch it. I think the real part of such problems that you have to take care of is the correct sketching. Okay, so this is PQ, let's say. Now, the angle, okay, so it's 60 degrees from a point X, okay. So here there is a point X and this is 60 degrees. 40 meter vertically above X, okay. So let's say this is 40 meter. The angle of elevation is 45. So we complete this and this is 45 degrees. Okay, so this is also 40. This part you can write in your figure. You don't have to prove it. Find the height of the tower PQ and also the distance PX. Okay, so हमें PQ भी find करना है, PX भी find करना है. So how would we do this? So we will choose some unknown quantity. Let's say this is the unknown quantity X. So this length is also X. Okay. Obviously the drawing is like this angle is more like 30 degrees, not 45 degrees. So you may not see these two as X, right? But both are X because this angle is 45 degrees. Okay. So this is X and this is X. Now we know this is X. So this height, so 10 60 degree.
38.4 है.
1 minute. Let me. How much did you get? PX?
Sir, उसकी px की वैल्यू निकली है 138.4 मीटर.
138. Okay, let's just see if we get that. Okay, so 1060 degrees is equal to √3 होता है ये, और यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, x plus 40 by x. Okay, so √3x is equal to x plus 40, and x is equal to 40 by √3 minus 1. Okay, so we have got this. So we can obviously put the value and do it, or we can do this also. So we will have 40 into √3 plus 1, and we will have 3 minus 1, which is 2. So it is 20 into 2.73, right? It is 54.6. Px is coming to be, this is Px, is 54.6 meter. Can you recheck your calculation once?
Yes, sir.
Is that
हमने
okay?
p की जगह
अच्छा,
किया था.
so this is correct, right? And PQ is x plus 40, so which is 94.6. Okay, so this is our other answer. So we get both the answers this way. Okay, let's do this. Just give me 1 minute. Please read the question in the meantime. Okay, yeah. In figure is shown a sector OAP of a circle with center O containing angle theta. AB is perpendicular to the radius OQ. Okay, so this angle is perpendicular and meets OP produced at B. Okay, prove that the perimeter of the shaded region is this. So we have to find the perimeter of the shaded region. ठीक है, तो perimeter of the shaded region क्या होगा? Okay, perimeter is equal to OA plus AB
area of
plus
triangle A minus area of नहीं वो तो एरिया हो
हाँ
जाएगा.
एरिया नहीं चाहिए हमको, perimeter चाहिए. Okay, so PB plus area length of AP arc, right? Oh no, sorry, we don't need OA. I'm wrong. OA we don't know. So it is AB plus PB plus the arc AP, right? This is the perimeter. Okay, so what is AB? So AB we can write as tan theta
equals
is
to
equal
AB
to
upon
AB upon R. So AB is equal to R tan theta. ठीक है, ये हमारा आ गया एक. Now let's find PP. अब PB नहीं निकाल पाएंगे, let's first find OB. So OB is equal to,
सर हम cos थीटा ले लेंगे.
so we will use to find OB, let's use the cos theta. Cos theta is equal to R by OB, which means OB is equal to R by cos theta or R sec theta. ठीक है? So now we can find our PB. PB is equal to R sec theta minus this length is r minus r. So अब हमारा PB भी आ गया. Now we need the length of arc AP.